Hey, lovely people. There was a comment on the video I made responding to the Ralph Lauren ad campaign and some of the comments that Black people had about that particular campaign. And some people liked it, some people hated it, and for different reasons. And the biggest reasons that I saw was really just people not being able to relate to a group of Black people that are not quote unquote hood rich. They are professional, hardworking families that have built and built legacy for their families, right? Having marriages and children and passing down wealth, right? And holding on to their homes and, all of these great things that people think about with the American dream, basically. And someone commented this, which I'm so thankful. The Blue WC commented, I've heard people mention the campaign appeared classist and that it would have also been nice to see more fat bodies, different textured hair or other styles of hair, locks, twists, braids, IDK. And I don't know if I have a take that people will like, which is fine, but this is a commentary channel. So I do agree about the hairstyles. I think that would have been great to see. However, classist and fat bodies, this is my take. Listen, I think with the media and marketing that we see portrayals of Black people in, it's overloaded with, Black men, represented as thugs and impoverished, right? Black women as overweight, poor baby mamas. Like, we have seen this over and over again. We have too much of that, or we have the hood rich aesthetic, right? We don't see a lot of Black professional men and women, and not just that, but Black men and women professionals, or just partnered together through marriage, having children together, building homes, building their families, holding on to their legacy. You see the grandparents and what they built passed on to their children, passed on to the grandchildren, and they still have it and have grown it, right? And the kids that come after are even better than the parents and the grandparents. So they're really truly building a legacy. There's not a heavy Southern accent that is overplayed. Not all Black people have a heavy Southern accent, but we tend to see the same visual. Not all Black people come from Compton or they come from Brooklyn, New York, right? That's we see the same imagery. And for me personally, I would prefer to see more balance. And at this point in time, we see a lot of the overweight Black people, the impoverished Black people, and there could be some visuals of Black people that are in high class society that are not quote unquote hood, that would actually represent more of the Black people, in this country, right? I think there should be portrayals of all of us, right? So that's my stance. I don't see it as classist because Ralph Lauren is not a brand that is really glamorized to be quote unquote hood. It's not glamorized to be Shein, right? It's that's not their marketing. That's never been their marketing. It's not Shein. This is not what was the other one that Cardi B was famous for? It was some cheap clothing brand. Anyway, so their branding is inspiring a dream of a better life through authenticity and timeless style. It's a message that blends classic American aesthetics with a sophisticated aspirational lifestyle. Ralph Lauren, or Ralph Lauren, aims to create a world that consumers want to be a part of, transcending fashion trends and economic cycles. Timeless style, authenticity, aspirational lifestyle, global reach and influence, beyond fashion, adaptability. Those are basically the pillars, and none of that aligns to hood rich. longevity, right? Legacy. That type of feel is what I see with Ralph Lauren in general, whether this was Black people being represented or not. But given that brand, it fits right into it, right? When you portray Black people. I think what would have been horrible is if Ralph Lauren had tried to morph into the quote unquote Black culture, right? And Black culture present day, because Black culture is not, it has not always been what it is today. It's not all hip hop. Like hip hop has, when did hip hop get created? What, late 70s, 80s? That's not when Black culture started, right, in this country. So I have a lot of things that, I was thinking about this, but this will sum it up. We need more than the hood poor, hood rich type of aesthetics. We need to see intellect. We need to see wealth, class, legacy, building, and family. That's what we need to see more of. That, to me, is Black culture and what we should be portraying. And as history is getting taken away or hidden or honestly changed, we need to hold on to good aspects of Black culture, and we need to show all of it, not just what the majority of people that have a voice online want to see. It's not about what you want. It's about sometimes what is for the betterment of our people, what is for the betterment of the children. You don't want your children to only see hood aesthetics. Anywho, I'm going to close it out there. Let me know what you think about this topic, and also about the Ralph Lauren ad campaign that I talked about in a few videos ago. I'm just going to leave it here. Y'all know I can be chatty. I will talk to y'all later. Okay, of course, right after I am making the video, I remember this commentary by Jack Morgan. I featured him on the channel before, not particularly because I like him, but he does push out a lot of content and some interesting topics that I would like to respond to. If I had more time, I would. But this plays into my commentary about how we need to see more Black imagery, because with Jack Morgan, he's on this topic of the Medicare getting decreased, these payments getting decreased, and older people being displaced out of nursing facilities. Now, he is saying that he was looking for videos. This was the best video he could find, and it happens to be of a Black woman. Heavy accent, seems Southern, bigger woman, and he adds on a bit more than what she even said. That was very much the I would just say Southern. I don't want to say uneducated, because I don't think an accent determines if you're educated or not, but the typical portrayal of a Black woman, basically. And y'all know about my comments where I was asked to do some audio and my voice didn't sound Black womanly enough, right? I think they wanted to hear a Black mammy sounding person, but that's just my thoughts. If you haven't been on the channel long enough, we'll have to talk about it again, or you may have to find that video. But anywho, this basically sums it up, because if we show the same imagery, that's what gets pushed. And if we allow other people to control the imagery, what do you think they're going to pick? Out of all of the videos that he could have presented, he picks this one. And this is pretty common, I would say, on his channel as I've been watching, that he has I would say maybe a stereotypical mindset towards Black people, especially Black women. And this is basically what it is. Watch this.
But this was the best take I heard so far. So this should be fun.
Yep, them nursing homes finna not take Medicaid, so y'all better get them rooms ready for Meemaw and Pawpaw. Yeah, combine them kids' room, get rid of the den, man cave, whatever y'all got, scoot it over, because Meemaw and Pawpaw is coming to the crib. I don't want to hear nothing. This is not what I voted for. Yes, this is absolutely what you voted for. Okay? No, I don't want to hear any of that. Me, Ma, and Papa will be at the crib in 30 to 45 days. All right? Yeah. Yeah. And listen, before you get in my comments with that red, blue, left, right, I don't want to hear none of that, bro.
She goes, I told y'all dirty motherfuckers what was up. You stupid bitch. Sorry. This is the best. You know what?
Okay, so that demonstrates my point. Out of all the videos, especially it looked like he may have found it on TikTok, there are plenty of Black people that are extremely articulate, giving extremely good commentary about these issues and give more detail. That video was not detailed. It was a perspective, and mind you, I do like the variety that we have as Black people. I think we need all of it. But at the same time, in the mix of all of the type of commentary, the variations of Black people that are being presented online, this is what typically is always picked. And we need to go beyond that. We need a wide variety of representation. And to my point earlier, not just for us, not just for you, you have to think beyond yourself. And I don't even have children currently, but other people's children, other Black children, they need to see more than that representation. I'm sorry. And if you see that representation in you, that's fine. And it's fine to have that. That is a part of us. That's our story. And it's very beneficial. And I'm sure many people were entertained by the commentary. However, my point is still the same. Hopefully you do relate to what I'm saying. And also, I hope you caught the part where he adds on. And she did not use profanity in that video clip. Profanity to me is very masculinizing. And we just had the video where I talk about dark skin and how it's instantly masculinized by Black people and non-Black people. And he added all of that profanity that is not even anywhere close to what she was saying. But that's how he sees it. And I do believe that's his stereotypical view of Black women. Anywho, let me know what you think, and I will talk to y'all later.